ReefBum is sponsored by Champion Lighting and Supply, Polo Reef, and Fauna Marin.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. So I've probably done this kind of video before in the past, I can't recall, but I think it's important that I do it again because something happened to me in the past that just kind of reminded me that you are really only as strong as your weakest link, and this digital timer was the weak link for this 75-gallon frag tank because that timer stayed on while I was away. I was away for a couple of days, so this tank, the lights on this tank, which is what metal halides, what the timer is running, stayed on for 27 straight hours. I came back home and I saw this Tyree Purple Monster frag bleached out on me. The mother colony is certainly a lot browner than when I left, which is worrying me because it's something that I've had for a very long time. I've got other frags in this tank. I've got another couple other frags in this 50-gallon frag tank that wasn't impacted by the timer because these lights are on another timer setup. I've also got some backup Tyree Purple Monster frags in the Peninsula tank system, in this frag tank, and the display tank. So it wouldn't be a complete loss. I wouldn't lose the coral. But man, oh man, I've had these kind of timers for a long time. They're cheap-ass timers that I picked up at Home Depot. And it just stayed on. I don't know what happened. It just stayed on. And, you know, so what I'm trying to say here is that be very, very aware of all the stuff that you're using to run your reef tanks, because like I said, you're only as strong as your weakest link. And I never really thought much about it in terms of how a timer can potentially screw things up. I don't like to have my lights on a controller, aquarium controller, because I don't want to have all my eggs in that one basket. So if that's kind of what some of you folks are thinking about, so I did some Googling to see what kind of digital timers would be a good replacement. Read a lot of good reviews about the Kasa, K-A-S-A, Wi-Fi smart plug, or whatever you want to call it, but you can set a light schedule to it via your phone. So that's what I got coming. But I just wanted to do this real quick video just to make the point that think about everything that you have that's running your reef tanks. It's very important to have reliable equipment. It doesn't necessarily have to be expensive to be reliable. There's a lot of great things out there that you know, are high quality, that won't break the bank, but just do a overview. Take I don't know, take inventory in terms of what you got, what you're using equipment-wise on your reef tank, just to make sure that you don't have any potential points of failure with cheap-ass, unreliable equipment. So that's my rant. Hopefully it's not going to be a big loss in terms of the Tyree Purple Monster colony. I did lose that frag. Fingers crossed that everything will you know, in terms of that coral, that it will rebound. The Jackson's Rainbow Tenuous, I got a couple big frags of that in this 75-gallon frag tank. Colors on those are definitely lighter than what I remember, so fingers crossed on that. Well, this is about a week later after I originally recorded this video, and unfortunately the Purple Monster colony is in dire straits. I'll try to salvage what I can, but unfortunately after a number of years I'm going to lose this colony. But as I mentioned before, I do have backup frags, including some chunky frags. So not all is lost, but certainly a bummer. Well, that's going to do it for this video.
If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. You haven't done so already. Until next time, be safe and be well. Later.